Dmitry Gorin, who's been practicing in Los Angeles for a very long time. What do you make of this? Do you think the judge was a bit harsh? Is this really that important? Did the defense really drop the ball? And are they perhaps overwhelmed because their lead forensic attorney is ill and has not been there for 2 weeks?
Well, it is basically a very powerful defense opinion here that Dr. Bodden is offering, namely that if the spine wasn't fully severed at the crime scene, that Ms. Clarkson could have spit or expirated the blood out onto Phil Spector, which could explain why there was some blood spatter on Phil Spector's jacket. So that's a very powerful defense theory, which is what they've been trying to get all along. I mean, they've argued first that blood spatter could travel up to 6 feet. But with this opinion,
so you think the judge was
can,
legitimately upset and acted appropriately in quickly finding that there were discovery violations, and then saying that he needed a minute to take a look at the law, try to figure out exactly what he believed the remedy will be for the prosecution, who he believes has been harmed at this point?
Right. California Penal Code Section 1054 requires that all trial discovery is turned over 30 days before trial or immediately upon receipt. There's no exception. In this case, upon Mr. Plourde receiving this opinion under California discovery statute, he had to turn this information over to one of the prosecutors. It doesn't appear he did that, and the prosecutors were caught completely unawares in the courtroom. So that it does appear to be a discovery violation. The question for the judge right now is what remedy, what extreme does he go to? It's very hard for him to strike the testimony of Dr. Bodden because the Court of Appeals pretty much uniformly have come back and said when you strike entire defense testimony, typically it's error. There's other type of remedies like giving the jury an instruction that this was in fact a discovery violation. The defense didn't turn it over. So I think that's what the judge is mulling over lunch here, and he doesn't want to instill or infuse error into a case by maybe coming up with a ruling that's a little too harsh.
Certainly not.